Yeah, it's supervisors. Or you're telling me what to do. All right, I'm gonna tell you for initial inspection. Makes sense. Nothing seems to be broken. All the rivets are in the right place. You know, they're not popped out. Plastic corners here are not damaged. Same thing with the ones there in the center. Those ones down there, none of those appear to be damaged. All the rivets appear to be in place. So I'm just sitting here looking. This might be in better condition than the last one. The one that I got for 25 bucks that's sitting with my camping gear. You know. Saying it was in pretty good condition too. I won't lie, I love a bargain. If your Walmart sells these for like $49.95, it's 50 bucks. I got it for 20. And sometimes you get them as a return and something's got a rip or something. That's still in its plastic. You know, all the stakes are there, all the ropes are there. All right, let me finish setting it up. Talk to you in a few. All right, it is fully open. And at this moment, there is nothing wrong with it. You know, all the rivets are there. Everything. Look, you know I got a bargain. You know I got a bargain. All right, I'm going to put the top on it, and then I'll see about popping the legs up and seeing, you know, how high it extends, whether or not it extends well. If you notice, it goes completely across my driveway. That'd be really cool if I could actually, you know, use it for some summertime shade for the Jeep. That'd be kind of cool. Not saying that's what I'll do, but, you know, that'd be kind of cool. See about, you know, taking that pole and hooking it to the T-post here so it doesn't blow away. I got a couple other extra T-posts. I don't have a problem putting a T-post on this side. You know, 2 ends down with the T-post and 2 ends down with some ties, and because it's, you can see my tire tracks. I could, if it's tall enough, I can drive under it. Might be awesome. I don't know. We'll see. Talk to you in a few. That just might be the best $20 I've ever spent. So I tied this pole off to the T-post, which means it ain't going anywhere. I'm probably going to go get 4 of my bricks and set it up on the bricks, because while it clears, you know, with like by a couple of inches on the backside, giving it an extra 8 inches, you know, brick height, would be awesome. And then for there, where the holes are there, wire it literally to the brick. And then tack it down. You know, now, I won't lie, I'm not necessarily fond that this pole ends up in the middle of my porch. You know? Not quite fond of that. But, this is awesome. I'm not gonna lie. You know, just a little extra shade for the Jeep. In the summertime. All right, I'm gonna keep playing with it just a little. Because it would be nice to have the porch open, which means pushing it back more, which means pulling back more when I park. It means not being able to attach it to the T-post there. So let me play, let me think. This is awesome. There's nothing wrong with it. There is no holes in it, there's no rips in it. All of the little Velcro attachments there and here. All the Velcro attachments are here. It does seem a little more wobbly than the one that I already own. So, oops, you can tell I missed one. I will probably not put this one with the camping gear, just because it seems a little more wobbly. But yeah, might be the best 20 bucks I've ever spent. So, having said that, let me go grab a couple of bricks and test a theory. And listen, I don't know if you hear that, my chicken's calling somebody, telling them there's critter or food or something. All the little ones are running away going, hide. And he could just be fussing because he's never seen the pop-up before. All right, anyway, let me get busy. Talk to you in a few. Sitting on a brick, all four corners. And that is perfect clearance. And yeah, I did scoot it back. So I've got the majority of my walkway here is still very open for me. If that means I need to park back a little more, because my son's that way, to keep the front of the Jeep, you know, kind of in some shade, I'm okay with that. All right, having said that, I've got some clothesline wire is what I'm going to use to tie it down to the bricks for right now. And then I've got my weights sitting over there that are made to go around the poles and then weight the pole down. I'm going to put that there, and then I will attach the leg, and there's a hook up here to the top. Does that make sense? And I'll put a string down here in the garden bed. So the whole goal is to get it tied down as much as possible, and we'll see if it'll survive. If not, it was a good $20 test, and if it survives and goes through a couple of spring rainstorms and the Jeep hangs out in the shade, you know, it's an awesome thing. So let me get busy. I'll tie it all down, and I'll figure it out from there. So a plastic bag that'll hold some air is one of the best toys and the cheapest toys you could ever get. Now she will spit that out. She's chewed on it. Oh, she just made a ladder out of me. Normally she spits them out. Anyway, so, yes. It's my dog with the cast iron stomach. There we go, zoom out. Canopy's up. So brick. The pole is tied to the brick, and then the weight is on top of the pole and the brick. And there's a canopy weight. So between the brick and the canopy weights, there's roughly 50 pounds of weight holding it down. Now from there, this corner, instead of being staked, is actually tied off to my, to the deck. That corner has got a stake there, and then it's tied off to the T-post. And I say that because when I have southern storms, summer storms, they come from the southeast. Just like the wind is coming now, it's blowing up the hill. And these are the two ends that are tied down. And it's flapping a little, but it's not moving anywhere. And having it tied down to the T-post and to the deck should prevent it from flipping. Having said that, on the opposite side, keep you high, you know. Don't need my license plate in the picture. Tied this end down with a stake. That would end down to the T-post that's existing, and then that front end over there is just staked. If I end up staking it long term, I will get my heavier duty stakes. The stakes that came with it are rather cheap, great for camping, not good for a canopy protection. Should I keep it here? Does that make sense? Should this really turn out to be a good idea, I will probably move that T-post. At one point in time, I wanted a T-post here so I could make a hand railing. So as I got older, it would be easier to go up and down the stairs. If I need to adjust this a little more, sorry, again, try not to put license plate in there. I can move this leg back a few more inches. I can. Does that make sense? And that will allow me to move this leg back to about, you know, even with the planter bed, and I can put the T-post on this side, you know, which would then work because then I'll just tie it off to the T-post. It's not going anywhere. And that's awesome. So let me zoom from the front, you know, license plate stuff. That way you can see. Because I think it's going to be awesome. I think it's one of those, it's either going to be the best 20 bucks I've ever spent this year, or the worst 20 bucks I've ever spent. Because it'll do the Jeep, you know? Like I said, I need to back up more than I am right now. And it gives Jeep shade. You know, specifically in this is my open sky. I had a great view of the eclipse. But August, this is really hot, you know? So that'll put the Jeep in some shade. All kinds of fun stuff. And then that like rope light that I put around the chicken coop, I have 2 extras, and I was gonna do something else. And I'm gonna wait a day or two because I might string one of them in here. Because when when I leave at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and don't get home until 10 o'clock at night, that little light is great. It lets me know that my barrel is here, and that way I don't hit rocks. But that light blinds the Jeep when it's backing up. So when I forget to turn on the porch lights, if I have one of those string lights here on the inside that is solar, yes, yes, I know, it should light this area up, which means I don't need that light at all, which is awesome. Or I can do something different with that light. As an example, what if I have a flat tire and it's dark in the wintertime? That light is great for being able to work on the side of the Jeep. But otherwise it's not. It's not what's needed there. I'm loving it though. So, testing it. How do we test it? Roughly 2 days from now, there's going to be a storm. And I will find out then if this is the best or the worst 20 bucks I've done all year. I'm hoping it's the best. We shall see. And with that, I've got tools and stuff to put away. Miss Panda and I, we'll talk to you later. Yeah, that bag wore out. So my rope lights. I knew I wouldn't remember to set them up tomorrow morning. It's a gym day. So just set them up now. That way they can start charging tomorrow while I'm at the gym. And there's a wasp right there. He's like really confused. He's like, everything smells like peppermint. He left. He's like, this sucks. Yes, it does. I will also say that I took one of my little satchel bags. Right there. 3 cotton balls, also with peppermint. Because when I was, hooking everything up, tying everything up, I had a wasp come in here too, going, I'm gonna check it out. Check it out all you want. Leave. So again, this is the first year I'm doing it with the peppermint. Worked great in the coop. I'm gonna see if it works on the porch and on the pop-up. So, anyway, y'all have an awesome day. Panda Dog, Kitty Blaze, Chickens and I, those are the newest ones. We will all talk to you later.